Sammy Guevara. I was zipping through the show because I had to, again, the fans had called our attention to two different things and I wanted to see those, but I'm zipping through this and I thought I saw it and I backed up. They were doing a 6-man tag. Now the male models, Minaj and Mansoor or whatever their names are, they're there wearing outlandish outfits, and poor John Morrison, Johnny Nitro, Johnny, whatever however you know him, is in that mix. And Guevara was on the other team, and he gave one of the male models a swanton off the top rope. Did you see this or skip right through this to get to the other things?
I did not watch this match, no.
Okay, he landed square on this guy with every ounce of his fucking weight. Off the top rope, just did a goddamn swan dive off the top rope and turned and landed flat of his back on top of this fucking guy. It was a complete shoot. He landed so hard, he sold it himself. It looked like it hurt Sammy. And 30 years ago, Sammy Guevara's ass would have been thoroughly fucking whipped in the locker room by that Mr. Model if he needed to pick up a goddamn brick to do it. I guess this stuff is just accepted now or tolerated, and they just go, oh, no problem, brother, don't worry. But no, if you can't do your shit any better than that, and I'm laying down there giving you an immobile target, and you squash the fuck out of me and give me a goddamn pop me out a hernia or give me broken ribs or a dislocated whatever, I will get up out of my sick bed and find something to hit you over the head with in the locker room. It's just ridiculous. What the fuck is the matter with these guys? On all sides. The giver and the taker. If Sammy Guevara ever does that move again, he's an unprofessional son of a bitch because he can't be trusted and he shouldn't trust himself.
What did the taker do wrong?
He laid there and let him do it. That's what the taker did wrong. And have we heard about Sammy being taken to the hospital afterwards?
I have not heard anything about Sammy going to the hospital, no.
That's what the taker did wrong. You heard the story with Dutch Mantel and Roberto Soto, haven't you?
Walking the dog,
and
yes.
This wasn't even a goddamn big injury, but just for the newer folks, Dutch was young. He was in the Georgia territory. He's fucking green. And Roberto Soto didn't like his place on the card, didn't like he was being asked to work preliminary with this guy or whatever his problem was. And he was jerking him around and he was being stiff with him, taking advantage, veteran of a young guy. And I think he punched him one time and Dutch said, but don't punch me like that again. He punched him like that again. So they had the match and they got back to in Savannah, Georgia. I believe it was Savannah. That the locker rooms are separate and you had a kitchen in between. I've been there. And Dutch got back to the fucking heel locker room and realized that if he didn't do something, that none of the boys were going to respect him on the roster, but also he was just pissed. So he walked through that kitchen and picked up a broomstick and came in the babyface locker room and walked the dog on Roberto Soto, as he said. Beat the shit out of him with that broomstick. Motherfucker, don't treat me. You don't lay there immobile and let some guy do some ridiculous bullshit and just land on the top of you without saying something about it. And I see it happen so much with these motherfuckers, I'm thinking nobody's saying anything. Anyway.